Welcome back to the No Nonsense Fitness Podcast with your host, the No Nonsense King, Joe Yaxley. That is self-proclaimed, by the way, the No Nonsense King. I don't have a freaking clue where that came from. But in today's episode, I want to talk about 5 habits keeping you stuck. 5 habits, 5 things that you are doing right now that are keeping you stuck and are stopping you seeing the progress that you want to see with your physique, with your life, just in all aspects of life, probably more so within your fitness and physique, within your fitness journey and within your body transformation journey, okay? So 5 habits, here are 5 things that you are doing right now that are frigging keeping you stuck and stopping you seeing progress. Number 1 is going to be skipping breakfast. Okay, this is something that I used to do back in the day when I used to work on site as an electrician. This is something that I see so many of my clients do before they come on board and start working with myself. Whether they be tradesmen, whether they be office workers, whether they be physiotherapists, whether they work in Tesco's, Aldi, it doesn't matter. I see so many people skipping breakfast and thinking that this is the answer, this is the solution. Then they end up stopping on the way to work, buying a load of crap, wasting a load of money, spiking their blood sugar, and just ultimately making it more difficult for themselves to lose body fat, get into shape, get fitter, get faster, get stronger, get healthier. Okay? Most of the time when you skip breakfast, you end up going to work, you end up stopping at the shops. Not only do you end up spending a fortune, in terms of this, spending a fortune, I've had guys in the past who you don't really realize it. Like, I'm going to have a little bit of a realization moment with you now. Some of you guys will be thinking, that's all right, I only buy a sandwich a day, I only buy a coffee a day. I bought a Costa coffee today that cost me £4.50, okay, for a regular Costa coffee. You're doing this every single day. It costs you £25 a month, £25 a week. It costs you £100 a month. And that's not including your weekend takeaways with your family and your kids and stuff like that as well. Yeah, a lot of people then say, I can't afford to go to the gym. I can't afford to eat healthy. I can't afford a coach. Guys, your coach, your cost of coaching will not cost more than what you're spending on food and takeaways at the moment. I can probably guarantee that. At least my coaching program isn't anyway. Okay, so not only are you wasting a fortune, spending a fortune, wasting a fortune on food that is ultimately making you feel fucking shit, okay, you're also spiking your blood sugar, which again is leading you to eat more crap. So you're going buying chocolates, crisps. I'm not saying you can never eat things like chocolate and crisp, but you're eating chocolate, crisp, pastries, feeling full, and then half an hour later you're wanting more chocolate, crisp and pastries and all that kind of rubbish, okay? So everything in moderation, but just understand that some of these choices you're making are actually making it more difficult for yourself to lose body fat, okay? You would be better off on this side of things instead of skipping breakfast, okay? Because intermittent fasting, it can be useful. If you're in a really big deficit towards the back end of a diet, sometimes I may implement intermittent fasting depending on your goal, okay? If you're training for performance, you're training for a high rocks, you're training for a marathon, you're training for a running event, then probably not so. But if you are a body transformation client, you're here, you're working with me, or you're just in general trying to lose body fat, body weight, then it might be worthwhile doing intermittent fasting. But for the vast majority of you guys, you'd be better off having a high protein, high fat breakfast, something like eggs, something like porridge, just probably avoiding the things like cereal first thing in the morning. I know that's what Joe, I can't eat cereal first thing in the morning. Just understand that cereal, super high in carbs. Carbs are not bad for you, but timing them correctly is going to make your life easier, because loads of fucking sugary carbs or sugary granola in the morning will probably leave you crashing, binging, high blood sugar, spikes, drops, leaving wanting more food. Okay, so be particular with what you're kind of eating, but instead of skipping breakfast, guys, I would opt for high protein, high fat breakfast. It's going to make your life easier. Number 2, the second habit keeping you stuck is cutting out carbs, thinking that bread makes you fat, thinking that carbohydrates makes you fat. I was chatting with my neighbour the other day. Hopefully he's not listening to this. And he said to me, trouble is, Joe, do you know what I mean? Too many people are eating bread. Bread just makes you fat. You fucking what? What'd you say? You know, too many people are eating bread. Bread makes you fat, don't it? I've got to go inside. I thought I can't even entertain this. I can't sit here talking to this guy. So, guys, carbs are your friend. If your goal is fat loss, if your goal is body recomposition, if your goal is performance, if you have any fitness related goal, you should be eating carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are your friend. Don't give me this keto bullshit. Keto works temporarily. How many people do you know are on keto for the rest of their life? Guys, if you eat carbs, you will have more energy. If you have more energy, you will have more motivation. You guys are probably struggling for motivation right now because you're sluggish, tired, lethargic. You've got no fucking energy. You feel down in the dumps all day because you're not eating enough. Eat more carbs. It will solve most of your problems. Not all of them, but it will solve a lot of your problems, okay? Low carbs equals low energy, low sex drive, low testosterone, low motivation, increased tiredness, increased hunger hormones, sluggish, tired, lethargicness. Who wants any of that bullshit? You want to be looking good. You want to be feeling good, guys. Okay, so eat more carbohydrates. It will make your life hell of a lot easier, hell of a lot more enjoyable as well. Okay, as well, if you're cutting out carbs, you're limiting yourself of energy. You're then probably going into the gym, okay, and your session's probably crap because you've got no energy. Whereas you'd be better off eating more food, fueling yourself, going into the gym, nailing yourself, having a good session, coming out with a big pump on, and feeling more motivated. So stop cutting out carbs. Carbs don't make you fat. Bread does not make you fat. Okay? Eat carbs. If you've got a fitness or fat loss related goal, they will make your life a hell of a lot easier. Okay? Number 3, stop sleeping 5 hours a night, 6 hours a night, 4 hours a night and saying, I haven't got time to sleep more. I've got paperwork to get done. I've got this to get done. I've got that to get done. Unless you have kids who don't sleep, shout out Richard. Fucking get your daughter Rosie to sleep. One of my clients, if you're listening to this, shout out. His daughter never sleeps. Guys, unless you've got kids that physically do not sleep, you should be prioritizing this if you're on a health and fitness journey. Not only will it help you feel better, not only will it give you more energy, but your hunger will be lower, your energy will be higher, okay? It will just make your all-round fucking cognitive function, performance, focus, so much more better, okay? So many people are like, yeah, but I'll go to the gym late at night and then I won't be able to sleep. Guys, you'd probably be better off having a short session and going to bed earlier. Sleep is one of the biggest things in this world that will actually help your body lose body fat, build muscle, okay? Increased sleep will help your hunger hormones, okay? Help to balance your hunger hormones, your leptin, your ghrelin, basically helping you get fuller faster and helping you have less cravings. It will help your energy levels. If you sleep more, you will have more energy. It's just the way that it works, okay? You'll have more motivation. You'll have increased testosterone, you guys who are listening to this, which means you'll have increased sex levels, increased libido, okay? If you have shit sleep, you have increased cortisol. Cortisol is your body's stress hormone. More cortisol gets released into the bloodstream. You then have low testosterone, low sex drive, low growth hormone, which means building muscle is harder, losing fat is harder, okay? Your just all-round fucking function of seeing progress is going to be harder, okay? Increased stress, more cravings, feeling less full, okay? Who wants that? Sleep more, and I promise you, not only will your body be more responsive to losing fat and building muscle, but you'll find it a lot easier as well. You will actually have more energy, you will have more motivation. If you're waking up tired, sluggish, lethargic every day, I am not surprised you have no motivation, okay? Sleep more, watch your body respond more, see better results come, thicker and faster, and you'll feel more motivated, okay? Again, so many people say, I've written down here on my little notes, I haven't got time to sleep, Joe. Okay, end up staying up till 2 a.m. doing paperwork. Within that time that they've stayed up between 10 and 2 a.m., they've done 1 hour's worth of paperwork in 4 hours. You'd be better off sleeping more, okay? And then you would probably get more done at work the following day. So again, guys, work smarter, not friggin' harder. Yeah, that's right. Work smarter, not harder. Number 4, habit keeping you stuck. Stop weighing yourself once per week and saying, but I don't want to stand on the scales more than once a week. I shouldn't have to weigh myself more than once a week. Guys, you need to be weighing yourself every single day and taking the average across the course of the week. There are so many things that cause your body weight to fluctuate on a day-to-day basis, okay? Things like having higher carbs, things like having increased sodium, increased salt on your meals. If you go out for a meal, you have a takeaway. If you weigh yourself every Sunday morning or every Saturday morning, but you have a takeaway every Friday night, you are going to falsely come in heavier every single fucking Saturday, okay? Things like food volume, if you have a bigger meal the night before, you are going to come in heavier. If you drink water later on at night, if you have a training session later on at night, If you train later at night, again, increased inflammation, increased blood flow. All these things, guys, are going to cause you to weigh in heavier. You need to be weighing yourself at the same time every single day, consistently, after weeing, after pooing if you need a poo. If you don't need a poo, don't worry about it. A lot of my clients just going off on a bit of a tangent will be like, oh, I waited until 2 p.m. because I didn't need a shit. Guys, okay, get up first thing in the morning, have a wee, stand on the scales, weigh yourself with minimal clothing. Do this every single day, track the averages across the course of the week, and I promise you, you may see more progress than you realize, or at least you'll have more of an indication as to whether you're making progress or not. Stop weighing yourself once per week and saying, oh, I've put on 2 pounds this week, because you could stand on the scales the following day and be 3 pounds down. If you look at a graph in terms of fat loss, weight loss, a lot of the clients who I work with, yes, it might go from 100 kilos down to 80. It doesn't just go like this. If you're watching on video, guys, it doesn't just go like this. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, spikes, it goes down, okay? It's up and down, depending on what's going on in their life at the time, okay? It's the same as I use the analogy of weighing yourself every single day, similar to driving to work. Driving to work, you're going to hit road bumps. You're going to hit traffic lights. You're going to get the odd fucking idiot who pulls out in front of you, okay? This is the same as weighing yourself every single day. Stop weighing yourself once a week and then saying, oh, I've lost weight, I've put on weight this week. Weigh yourself across the course of every single day and take the average across the course of the week, okay? Also, don't get so obsessed with scale weight, okay? Don't get so obsessed with scale weight. Scale weight is simply one piece of the puzzle. You should be taking photos, you should be taking weight, you should be taking body measurements, you should be subjectively asking yourself, how do you feel, okay? How do you feel? Have you got more energy? What is your motivation like? Stuff like that. Okay, so don't just rely on scale weight. Don't just fucking focus on scale weight. An example that I'll give here is what I've written down. You won't be stood on the beach in 6 months' time, okay? You wouldn't be stood on the beach in 6 months' time looking at your missus or looking at your boyfriend or your partner, your husband, and saying, I weigh 68 kilos, I weigh 67 kilos, look at me. You're going to be stood there saying, look at my abs, look at my flat stomach, look at my big bum. I look unbelievable. Go more off what you look like rather than what your weight is saying. I've got some clients who weigh 75 in month 1, 75 in month 6, but they look considerably different, okay? So weighing yourself was one piece of the puzzle. Stop weighing yourself every single day. And number 5, the 5th habit, keeping you stuck. Waiting for the right time. If you're waiting for the right time, but Joe, it's not the right time. Joe, it's not the right time. I'm too busy. I've had a couple of clients leave me recently. Joe, I'm too busy at work. Fucking hell, Darren. It's the most perfect time to do it then. The guy, it wasn't Darren who left, by the way. Shout out Darren. Darren still works with me. Guys, stop waiting for the right time. For example, if work is busy, it is the most perfect time to jump in. If you're quitting, or if you're chucking the towel in, or if you're waiting for work not to be busy, I can promise you that when work isn't busy, your priority isn't going to be getting fit and healthy. It's going to be getting busy at work again. It's going to be earning more money. For example, guys, waiting for the right time is essentially putting your happiness on hold until or if the thing happens, okay? The truth is, you're scared to fail. You're scared to invest in yourself. The right time isn't found. It is created, guys. If you're waiting for the right time, when you have more energy, more motivation, when you feel like doing it, it's not going to happen. You will get more energy, more motivation, more clarity, more focused, more confidence. You'll feel better in yourself when you actually take action and do the thing. Okay? You create the right time. It doesn't arrive, you create it. There is one fucking, sorry to swear, but so passionate about this. There is one common trait that all of my most successful clients have, and that is when I say to them, or one common theme that they all have in common. When I say to them, is there one thing that you would have changed? Yes, I would have started 6 months ago. Yes, I would have started 12 weeks ago. Guys, you are literally delaying and putting your happiness on hold, waiting for the right time. Okay? You are waiting for life to get easier. Life only gets easier when you get stronger. Life only gets easier when you get more confident, when you have more energy, okay? So bear that in mind. To recap, reload and run through that quickly. 5 habits keeping you stuck. Stop friggin' skipping breakfast. Stop friggin' cutting out carbs. Stop friggin' sleeping 5 hours per night. Stop weighing yourself once a week, okay? Weigh yourself every single day. Stop waiting for the right friggin' time and just do it. Hope you found it useful. That was the No Nonsense Fitness Podcast. As always, guys, you want personalized help, drop me a message on Instagram. I'll stick a link below where you can message me on WhatsApp as well. Ladies, men, women, ladies and women are the same. Guys, whatever age, whatever ability you are, I am here to help, okay? Any questions, anything you're unsure of, anything I covered in this that you don't understand or you want more clarity on, let me know. If you want help with a personalized plan, again, let me know. That was the No Nonsense Fitness Podcast with your host, yours truly, Joe Yaxley. I hope you took some value from that. Stop waiting for the right time, guys. Just do it.